Good afternoon, delegates. How are you? I hope that you are doing great. Standing here today, I am filled with pride and joy. Looking forward to the conference, I see a truly international community of young leaders gathered for a common purpose, which is discussion, diplomacy, and debate. This is more than just an academic exercise. It is really a call to action, and every single one of you has answered that call. So when I was younger, I always admired those who were brave enough to stand up for what was right. To me, they were the ones shaping the world. Voices of courage who dared to speak the truth even when it wasn't easy. And today, that is exactly the journey that you guys are beginning. You are stepping into that role, leaders willing to listen deeply, challenge respectfully, and collaborate with vision. So, this conference is not just about resolutions or speeches, but it is actually about building the skills that will define you far beyond these four walls, right? Empathy, resilience, and leadership are the ability to see possibility where others see problems. Every time you raise your hand during the conference, every time you question, every time you choose dialogue over division, you are practicing the very art of global change. So at the Global Youth Congress, we believe that education is more than knowledge. It is the power to shape the futures of every single person around you. And in you, I see that power. I see tomorrow's diplomats, innovators, entrepreneurs, and change makers. I see the spark of possibility that is the fuel to fuel solutions of our world's greatest challenges. So, over the next few days and over the weekend, I encourage you to lean into every single conversation, embrace perspectives different from your own, and don't be afraid to let your voice be heard because your words matter, your ideas matter, and together you can show the world that youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but they are the leaders of today. So let us make this seventh edition of the Global MUN Online a milestone in your journey. Let it be remembered as the moment where you decided to step forward, to stand tall, and to lead with courage. So, everyone, welcome to the Global MUN Online 7th edition. The stage is yours, and please make it unforgettable. So, now we would like to welcome every single participant from all different countries and across the globe. Representing a diverse and inspiring group of nations, this event brings together bright, ambitious minds from Brazil, Guatemala, Costa Rica, Honduras, Argentina, Bolivia, Mexico, and even Morocco, each carrying with them a unique perspective, rich cultural heritage, and a shared commitment to shaping a better future. The presence of these countries definitely reflects the truly global nature of our gathering, where ideas, innovation, and leadership transcend every single border and drive meaningful change. So, as we embark on this journey, let us celebrate the power of collaboration and the exchange of knowledge that makes this experience so transformative. The vibrant energy from all around the world allows each participant to contribute to a dynamic and inspiring community. So, this is more than just an event, it is a space where future leaders connect, challenge ideas, and build solutions that will create a lasting impact in the world. So before we move on, I want to take just a moment to recognize the incredible individuals without whom this edition of the Global MUN would not have been possible. I am talking about your General Secretariat team. These remarkable leaders have dedicated countless hours behind the scenes, ensuring that every single aspect of this conference runs seamlessly. So please now let's hear from your Secretary General, Ankit Patel.
Good morning and good afternoon, delegates. wherever you are in the world. It's been an exciting 4 days of pre-conference, and now we're finally here. So I would like to welcome you all to the 7th edition of the Global Model United Nations. This is such a special edition. For me personally, it will be my last ever conference with the Global Youth Congress. So it will be a very emotional edition for me. But also, it is the most diverse and the largest conference we have organised to date. We have the largest number of delegates. I believe the number was somewhere around 59 delegates last time I checked. And they come from all over the world. We have people from Brazil, Morocco, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Argentina, from all over. And this really shows the power that the Model United Nations has to unite people. And it is that sense of unity among diversity that we must strive for, because we are one people. And we must act like it. We are all human, so we must work for the benefit of all humankind. Now, I can't end a speech without first having thanked the amazing team at the Global Youth Congress and at the Global Model United Nations, because the Undersecretary team have been absolutely incredible. From Lara, who's head of relations, to Cami, who's head of crisis, and Alice, who's my Undersecretary General for this conference. But you also have the chairs who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to create the study guides and to make sure that your committee is the best committee you've ever been a part of. And then you have the crisis team, who you will get to meet very soon. And I'm excited for you, because crisis is one of my favourite parts of a conference. So you've got that to look forward to. I must also thank the lovely team at GYC. So you met our director and founder, Mao. He gave the talk on artificial intelligence, which was a really good talk, by the way. And of course, Adriana Fetzer, who has helped organise all of this, and we would not have been able to do any of this without her. So a big thank you for them. And once I finish my speech, please give them the applause and not me, because I could not have done any of this without them. So, to finish this speech, I hope that being a part of the Global Model United Nations helps inspire you to create a change. Whether that's a change in our education system, whether you realise that there are faults and that they need to be fixed, or whether it's in artificial intelligence and you realise the benefits of using it for the good, but also the consequences of using it for the bad. Or maybe it's something else entirely. Because what Model United Nations are so good is the skills you learn here, you can apply anywhere in any field that you may choose to go and study in the future. So don't forget, change starts with you. Good luck and good debating, and I'll see you in the conference.
Thank you so much to our Secretary General. So now it is my greatest honor to introduce you all to both of our global committees. So firstly, we have the US Senate covering the topic of educational reform. So educational reform has always been a pressing national issue in the United States, but in 2025, it feels more like an urgent matter than ever. So disparities in school funding, ongoing teacher shortages, and outdated curricula continue to hold back millions of learners each year. The pandemic's shadow still lingers, leaving us with the challenge of addressing learning loss and strengthening early childhood education. So as technology accelerates, especially with AI entering classrooms, the question is no longer if reform is needed, but how bold the reform must be. As delegates, you will weigh in into the difficulties of balance between federal oversight and state autonomy. You'll debate teacher pay, vocational training, and infrastructure modernization, while also navigating deeply divisive issues like book bans, curriculum politicization, and the very role of standardized testing in shaping opportunity. So I want to invite you all to have an open mind when debating these topics, and of course, always keeping your position in mind. I want to also recognize the exceptional effort that went into preparing this committee. Your chair, Valentina Dávalos, and your co-chairs, Benjamin Spear and Leonardo Cames, worked tirelessly in creating and guiding the space for diplomacy and debate. I will not, of course, forget about our next committee, which is the United Nations Commission on Science and Technology for Development. So in 2025, artificial intelligence is no longer just a futuristic concept, right? It is transforming the way that we work, trade, heal, and connect. From finance to health care, logistics to customer service, AI is driving remarkable efficiency. But with this progress, of course, comes serious questions about ethics, labor rights, data privacy, and global equity. The CSTD is charged with a crucial task, which is ensuring that the benefits of AR are shared widely and that its risks are managed responsibly by the governments around the world. This means that creating international standards for transparency and accountability are super, super important, and also safeguarding human rights in the digital era. So this is just not only a technological issue, it is more than a human one. Delegates, I encourage you to use your time in this committee to push the boundaries of innovation while never losing sight of inclusion, fairness, and responsibility. I'd also like to recognize the incredible effort behind the preparation of this committee. Your chair, Tomás Carballo, along with our co-chairs, Luisa Rodriguez and Isabela Gavidia, demonstrated huge dedication and leadership in shaping this vital discussion. Now, I would also like to introduce a prestigious opportunity for excellence, which is the Best Delegate Scholarship Grant. So as you all know, the top performing delegate in each committee will be awarded a $300 voucher applicable towards continuing their Model UN Nations journey internationally at any of our live MUN travel experiences. So as you can see here, we have a lot of delegates from our New York trip this year and last year. So this scholarship recognizes outstanding leadership, diplomacy, and impact throughout the whole weekend and conference, empowering the next generation of changemakers to take their skills to the global stage. So of course, rules and regulations for this grant can be found in our official website. And please note that, of course, restrictions apply. The scholarship cannot be combined with any other grants, discounts, or scholarships. So I really, really wish you the best of luck to every single one of you. Your journey in international leadership starts over here. So now let's please hear from Antonio Guterres, who is the Secretary General of the United Nations.
Dear friends, thank you for taking part in this model United Nations and for believing in the power of global cooperation. You are leaders in your schools and communities, and this is a time like no other for all people to raise their voices and engage in our global community. We are living in turbulent times. Our planet is burning, conflicts are raging, and inequalities are deepening. Human rights are under fire. Mistrust and misinformation are polarizing people and communities, but none of this is inevitable. Time and again, humanity has shown that when we unite to tackle our greatest challenges, change is possible. The United Nations itself is a good example. Since 1945, it has been the place for countries to unite behind global solutions to global problems. We need that same spirit of global solidarity today. And we need your ideas, energy, determination, and voice. The member states of the United Nations recently adopted the Pact for the Future, the Global Digital Compact, and the Declaration on Future Generations. These initiatives are designed to strengthen multilateralism and to actively engage young people in deeper and more meaningful ways. I firmly believe that your voices must count in the way decisions are made, strategies are established, policies are defined, and actions are implemented. And I have no doubt that your Model United Nations experience will help develop those skills even more. Let's keep working to build peace, heal divisions, and extend a hand to those in need, especially the most vulnerable. The United Nations is your ally in this important journey. We will never give up fighting for a future of peace, dignity, and prosperity for everyone, everywhere. And I'm counting on you to be a force of positive change to help get us there, and I wish you every success. Thank you.
Well, now I just wanted to again recognize every single one of you for joining our conference. It truly speaks for the leader that you are in your school, in your community, in your family. Definitely take this opportunity to participate as much as you can, to talk to your chairs, to talk to your other delegates around the world, and of course, to just enjoy the conference and the academic challenge that is the Global MUN Online. So now I am super glad to again introduce our Secretary General so that he can open the conference officially.
By the power vested in us, we declare the Global Model United Nations 7th edition in conference. Delegates, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Please now proceed to your debate rooms. Thank you and good luck.
Delegates, you may now move into your committee soon. Have a great day.
You okay? You need a minute? Cool. Okay. Listen up, people. I know a thing or two about extinction. And let me tell you, and you'd kind of think this would be obvious, going extinct is a bad thing. And driving yourselves extinct? In 70 million years, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. At least we had an asteroid. What's your excuse? You're headed for a climate disaster, and yet every year governments spend hundreds of billions of public funds on fossil fuel subsidies. Imagine if we had spent hundreds of billions per year subsidizing giant meteors. That's what you're doing right now. Think of all the other things you could do with that money. Around the world, people are living in poverty. Don't you think helping them would make more sense than, I don't know, paying for the demise of your entire species? Let me be real for a second. You've got a huge opportunity right now. As you rebuild your economies and bounce back from this pandemic, this is humanity's big chance. So here's my wild idea. Don't choose extinction. Save your species before it's too late. It's time for you humans to stop making excuses and start making changes. Thank you.